Hello, everyone, and as always, welcome back to Strategy Gaming Dojo, where we find, learn, and play one more turn of the great strategy games. Today, back into Gary Grigsby's War in the East 2, and we are about to turn over to turn 23. Where have all the days gone? I don't even know. We are getting very close to winter. Now, I have entitled this Getting to Winter Cover. It's something we haven't talked a lot about. I haven't done a tutorial about it. Um, it's kind of a difficult topic because it kind of depends on your circumstances in many cases, but eventually, as an Axis player, you are going to have to take cover in the winter. And why is that? Well, there are special winter rules that developers have put in the game. They make it a much better game than if you don't have these rules. Well, I'm trying to think of a Eastern Front. It's not like there are a ton of Eastern Front games, right? But if you didn't have this and the Germans could continue their marches here, there, and everywhere, it wouldn't be much of a game. Hey, Anthony. Sorry, let's not consider this late. I'm going to start saying this one starts at 2:45 my time. They let me out of the office 15 minutes early, my home office. So I ran from the living room where I've got my work computer hooked up to the TV and ran to where I do my streaming. And so I go when they let me. I'm still a slave to the W-2, if you know what I mean. Hello, Ifler. It is an extravaganza every time we get here. Indeed, indeed. Hello, Kalo. Thanks for dropping by, Kalo. M60. Yeah, they can be a pain, M60. That's the problem with trying to make some money is sometimes people want something for it. I don't think it's very fair, and I've been trying to change that system. We burn it all down. No, I like the system fine, but sometimes it does get in the way of my streaming. That's the problem. Hello, Salty Dodger. Don't you worry. Part 8 of that War in the West. I know you're going to mention it. That War in the West tutorial is coming right along. Next time we're going to talk about the AI setting that up in War in the West. Now, unlike this game where we've kind of just thrown the air war off to the side, in War in the West it is everything. Hello, Terrence. How's it going? Man, I always like to see Terrence here. Terrence has got my back. I like it. Hello, David. David Bartello is here, and hello to you, sir. I don't notice your name now. If you've been here before commenting and I just missed it because I was head down, I apologize. But it may be your new name, and I do appreciate that. That reminds me, if you like the videos, just hit like. You don't have to do anything. Well, subscribe if you haven't. Um, but I think a good deal of the people that are here for War in the East 2 now have subscribed. The station continues to grow. That wasn't the point of it in the start or the middle or now. It's really to get more and more people playing these damn games because they're great games. And so and I don't mean this as a shot to anyone else. So don't take it that way. There are good streamers that do strategy games. There just aren't that many of them, right? And so the more exposure these games get, and I don't know if I'm a good one, who knows? But I thought, well, I'm always looking for a good tutorial for War in the Pacific, which is how this all started, and I couldn't really find one that I liked. There were good Let's Plays, like I liked XTRG's X Play or Historical Gamer versus XTRG. I liked all that and whatnot, but there just weren't tutorials, and I said, hey, why not? Let's give it a shot. My dad used to be on the radio, and so it runs in the family to talk a lot. How about that? But he was far more entertaining than I am. Believe me, you'd have a lot more fun if my dad was on this. Although I doubt you'd talk much about war games. Okay, I did move some things around in the north. And I always want to make you guys aware of that so you don't say, hey, where did that unit come from? What's he doing? So I try to play 99% of the game online. But after every episode, I kind of go through and make sure things are where they need to be. I didn't forget something. You guys are good at reminding me if I have forgotten something. But if I do move something offline, I just wanted to let you know. And I really wanted to resolve the turn right here at the start. And so I did a couple of things. I was very worried about this area right here. He's starting to mass up his troops here. He's got a 25 on the defense, 11. I mean, we don't have perfect detection here, but it looks strong. They're double stacked, triple stacked, and it started to make me a little nervous because I've just got regiments out here, and the one thing that can keep us from taking Leningrad before the winter is some kind of crazy breakthrough right here where we have to turn around and fight behind us. And so I wanted to beef this up a little bit. Now, last time this was online, I moved 6 Panzer down here to be kind of a roving force that could stop anything coming through. But I've done a few other things. Now, you may remember there was a unit right here that was part of 18th Army. I've had it sat there forever, just to make sure they didn't start leaking out this way. Um, I think that time has passed. I'm just not too worried about it. If they do it, I'll turn the Panzer around here or I'll get something else over there because we're literally 2 turns away from taking this now. So what I did is I took that unit. Well, first of all, let me say there was a unit of 16th Army that was stacked right here with these guys. So there was a pink 16th Army unit that was here. I moved that down here. And you can see that it's not that one. It's this one. This division, 121st Infantry Division, I reversed it out of here at Leningrad and went and put it right here because I wanted to have a division along here somewhere. So I did that. And as part of that, I want to be triple stacked everywhere around Leningrad. So I took this and I moved it right here where this unit had vacated. All right. So I did that. Oh, I also built a depot here at Colpino, and let me show you why. If we look at the rail, because the rail here at Pushkin is right next to the Soviets, it's not going to rail all the way in here. Now, I'm not saying that's a huge deal. It's still got freight, right? Because the truck will just go over here, I guess. Or I don't know exactly how the game handles that. I mean, would it have to go all the way back to this depot? That seems kind of odd to me, but I think if you read the rule book literally, it would have to go back to this depot. So, I mean, that's trucks going all the way back and forth here for a week. Colpino is not bordered by any Soviets, so I just thought, okay, it's only got a level 1 rail yard, but that's not a huge deal. And so I build a depot right here, so maybe we could get that all by rail. All right, speaking of rail, we need to take this rail unit and just repair some of this stuff out here. Now, I was taking it down this line, but I feel like that's a little too close to the Soviets. And if they did break through, not that it's a huge deal. I mean, it's like, well, it gets displaced. It's not like your railroad unit just evaporates, right? It would get displaced somewhere else. But rather than take that risk and take any losses, I'm just going to keep it around here. And like all of these crisscrossing, interweaving, whatever you want to call it, railways, I'll just repair some of those for now. When we take Leningrad, we got to push this, straight into Leningrad. So I need to keep it around here anyway. All right, the other thing to do, I think, before we resolve the turn is potentially build some more fortified zones. And this is where we start talking about the winter rules. So what are the main winter rules? Well, really, your assault value gets cut in half. That's one thing. Your movement points go to almost nothing. Your freight doesn't move around nearly as well, especially in a blizzard situation. Um, but also, you will suffer a ton of attrition if you're not in the right spots. And where are the right spots? Well, for panzers, generally, you want them in cities, light urban or urban areas. That helps protect them. Now, it's not going to protect them totally, but it does mitigate the effects. And then for infantry units, you need to be at a fort level 2 or above. All right. Well, now, naturally, so we didn't really talk about this much in the tutorial, but if we look at this unit, it's got a construction value. All right, you can see it right here, construction value 13. That's because it's just a regiment. Let's find a division. 253rd. Whoa, wow. That's not a good construction value. How about this one? Wow, that's really down too. Okay. Usually early in the game, now they're in a blizzard, and I'm sure that's affecting it. But early in the game, they have like a 35 to a 45. It's something like that. And that helps them naturally build fortifications when they're in a hex for a turn. So when the turn turns over and they're sitting in a hex, it replicates the fact that these guys aren't just going to be sitting around kicking soccer balls around or playing cards, at least not all the time. They will be building man made fortifications, right? And so you can build up the fort level just by sitting a unit in a hex turn after turn. All right. Well, what's that got to do with the winter rules? Well, if you get to a fort level 2 or above, it mitigates the winter. Um, yes, I'm in sensei mode. If you have a fort level 2 or above, it mitigates some of the winter attrition. So your equipment starts to wear out, or it bogs down, or the horses die, or whatever the case may be, your attrition. Um, that will be mitigated if you're in a fort level 2 or above, right? Okay, so normally you would probably, early in the game anyway, you would have to sit a unit in a hex 2, 3, maybe even 4 turns to get to that fort level. Now it's even more as you saw those construction values, because if you think of the construction values, I think it takes like 45 or 50. I should have gone back and looked at the rule book of construction value uh, turn by turn to build up a fort level. Well, so two or 1 or 2 turns early in the game, now it's probably going to take 3, 4, or 5. Well, how else can you do it? Well, you can build a fortified unit. So if you build a fortified unit here and you look at our pop-up hex here, it says fort level 2 and we're 22% to a fort level 3. All right, well, why is that really? And then we'll look at this one. Well, he's at a fort level 3. He's been sitting here forever. This one's at a fort 3. This one is at just got to a fort 2. All right, but the point is when you build a fortified unit in here, it takes you automatically to a fort level 2. All right, so it gives them protection from the winter. And so we got to be a little strategic and build these in spots where we think we may be hunkered down for the winter. Now let's take the units off here and look at this river. It actually runs starting here. Now, this is what? Deep woods, I believe. No, it's light woods. Well, it looks like deep woods. That's heavy. I call it deep woods. I think I'm thinking, that spray off that you put on for mosquitoes? It's called like deep woods off. I think that's why I keep saying deep woods. It's heavy woods. It's heavy woods. Um, Heavy woods actually gives you good defensive, but it doesn't really necessarily help your fort value. So we may want to build. I really want to be against this river. It's very hard to tell where it runs with the snowfall, or at least on this map, but it seems to run just like that. And I want to be behind it. So I want to build forts, here, here, here. Now, these towns don't really give you a fort level. Not really. Um, Okay, this is kind of where we're running already. Now, some of these already have a fort level 3, but for instance, like in this hex, let's see where we are. Fort level 2, okay. That's a fort level 1. I want to build a fortified unit here. All right, so we'll build a fortified unit there. This is also our weakest hex along here, really. This 3 and 25 could attack there with, I mean, that's 4 divisions at least into this little regiment. So hopefully that will help. I can't move that actually. All right, what's the fort level here? Well, at 0, we've got nothing. We just moved this over here. So I actually do think I'll build a fortified unit here as well. Before I do that, though, let's take these off and make sure that's on the river. It's just so hard to tell. Nope, the river's actually right there. Okay, I don't know if we're going to move that unit, but I don't want to build it yet because before the winter, if we can take Leningrad, we can reverse these units out of here and try to get to this river, right? So I'm not going to build them that when they're not next to the river. Um, I got a van down by the river. Anyway, if you know Chris Farley, you know what I'm talking about. This infantry I kind of left on its own because I also moved this. Where the hell did I put this though? I say this. There was another infantry division. I moved it. Oh, I moved it like right here. All right. So I'm trying to backstop this as much as I can. The other thing I did is for 50th Corps. So this is Lindemann out here. I went and I tried to find. I mean, look at all of the support units he's got. He's the main general here at Leningrad. I need to go find the other Flammenpanzer though. So let's go do that. Let's go to the commander's report. And I was trying to think what is the best way to find this? I think we have to go to support units. I think this is how I did it last time. Oh, but now how do I go about finding it? It's going to be considered artillery, right? So why don't we actually take all of these off? Formation type. Let's go. Is it going to be considered artillery though? That's actually a good question. Why don't we go look at the one that he's already got? Where are you, Lindemann? There you are, my friend. Flammenpanzer. It's considered armor, which makes sense. I mean, they are tanks, right? But they're just fire-breathing tanks. Um, all right, they're really good in urban situations. Okay, 101st Flammenpanzer. I think the other one's like the 102nd, but I don't quote me on that. All right, so it's going to have to be armor. Support unit armor. Hey, look at that! Wow, a perfect search. If I did that at work, I would email everybody and I would say, look at my perfect search for this stuff we needed. Okay, let's get this then kicked out. Can we get this up to Army Group North, or could we put it down into 18th Army? Do we see 18th Army? There's 16th Army. We're close. There's 18th Army. Excellent. I did it. I did it. All right. We'll reassign that next time. Do not let me forget that. Now, it won't be at full strength because we'll be moving it next time, but, you know, take it as you can. I should have done that last turn, but sometimes you just don't think of such things, such as life. Um, what else do I need to do? I am a little worried that will get counterattacked. When I say a little, I mean a little, a little. I'm not that worried about it. I could take this out, but that opens this up. And we've got this line here. It's a Mamba line. Oh, I do want to build a fortified unit here. I think we should have a decent fort level. It's a 2. That's okay, though, because I don't like this setup here. He could attack us with 3 divisions into that. I was actually even thinking about moving this over, but I don't want to open this up too much. Um, this unit, who knows what we're going to do with some of this as we kind of scramble everything around for the winter. I'm bringing 2nd Panzer back this way. We're going to shelter them at Veliky Luki and probably Vitebsk. Probably those two. Is this a town? Is this a city? I mean, it needs to be at least be a city. No, it's just a town. Uh, So we've got Smolensk. Third is going to come to Smolensk and potentially. Now, Orsha is not a city, but Mogilev is. So probably like Smolensk and Mogilev, and then we'll have a second at Vitebsk and Veliky Luki. At least that's the plan for now. We really can't build many fortified units out this way, not a whole lot of it. So anyway, I've done everything else offline. Let's go ahead. It is hard to dig in frozen ground, Anthony. I know this for a fact. I've actually tried to do it. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They slow down building fortifications. Good point. Um, Well, okay. Let's go ahead and turn the turn. I think we're ready for it. This next turn, I'm probably going to take this infantry and put it in this hex, and I'm going to get the motorized and move it, here and here. And then we'll have, Leningrad completely surrounded. We should have cut off most of the supply into it at this point just by getting in this hex and also taking these ports. We'll see. I mean, I could take a shot at it now just to wear it down, but I don't want to do that. Not really. So let's go for it. Let's see what happens. Look at that blizzard. My goodness. Looks like a portrait of Frosty the Snowman out here. Lake Ladoga looks beautiful. And I like this color for the fins. It's very striking as the fins come down here. It's like, come on, guys, just come down and help a little bit more. Wehrmacht t-shirts. I took over Leningrad and all I got was this stupid t-shirt. So we'll see where the attacks come. We really fell back in the center this time. And so I don't know if, they're going to be able to do much there. They'll probably just come up to our line and, take back that territory. We'll see. I don't know. I hope they don't hit us too hard in the north. I feel like we're really vulnerable with 16th Army everywhere where 16th Army is. But as soon as we can take Leningrad, we can rush those troops right back out. And then we'll have a really strong position in the north. We can take 18th Army. We'll see where exactly we put them. Wow, he's running a lot of air missions. I'll move my big head. Well, I say a lot. I mean, 134 sorties over a week isn't a lot. I assume that's all recon, I would imagine. We just kind of ceded this territory here. I pulled 3rd Panzer back even more. I had more movement points than I thought I did. You can see that now. I pulled them back into this line. That's another thing that I did after the episode last time. Anybody that had movement points left, I pulled them back a little bit. Hey, we held. That's good. 5 Soviet division. Okay, there off he goes. That's not a surprise, really. And there they knocked us back there. I'm glad I brought this Panzer division down here. This is what I was afraid of, is them trying to create some kind of gap here. Now I think we'll be okay if this part of it holds. We'll see. He just lost 1,500 troops on that little adventure. I think we can recover from what he did there, though. I'm not happy about it. I'm not that worried about it, though. All right, that's Romanians that got blown out there. Just a Romanian division. Ah, more Romanians getting absolutely mauled over. That's a little preview of the winter. I mean, the true winter is Romanians getting mauled. Hey, and more and more. Those were all that Romanian cavalry brigades. They're gonna get hurt, but we had them out here to try to block. Oh, hey, we held there. He's completely isolated, by the way. We got to get him out, or we got to try to get him down here to supply. He got totally isolated as they got around behind him. Oh no! Look out, Kalo. They're back here. Oh, by the way, I moved that. Remember that division we railed out here? I moved it around this way a little bit. I was worried enough about this situation that I railed it back. So hopefully we can get up there and put a little stop to this nonsense. But I think this regiment or brigade, I can't remember, it's security brigade or whatever the hell it is. I think it's pretty much done for because I don't think it has much supply and it's now just getting mauled. Very few counterattacks, but that's really because we're retreating back, I think. Chrono Knight, my mistakes? What in the hell are you talking about? You're kicked off, buddy. Yeah, well, it's my first time through. We're not didn't get it perfect on the first time, but that's all right. We're doing okay. Here we go in the salient. I'm gonna. Here we go. That bulge in the middle. It is brutal. That's what she said. Okay, let's keep it PG. Um, yeah, I know it looks massive, right? But they're out in the middle of the swamp. They're not going anywhere. It's just kind of annoying more than anything. But yeah, we do need to cut it, but we really need to cut it by coming down to Gomel and cutting off all of their supply. The minute we cut that rail line, they'll go scurrying back to Soviet lines very quickly, or at least that's how it used to play out. But we'll see. I've got to get to Gomel first, right? If I did have to do the game all over again, or when we play it through again, I'll push for Gomel very hard until we get there, and then I'll shift forces out to go towards Moscow instead of doing it the opposite way, like I did it this time. I really thought we had a chance to get around Moscow, and that's why I pushed for it. And hell, I don't know, we got like here, right? We got here and here. I think we were like 3 or 4 hexes away, and we just couldn't quite pull it off. Next time, though, I would go down and push to Gomel because it is eating up resources having to deal with that junk out there every time. So that was the end of the Soviet turn. I mean, they didn't really counterattack at all. That's okay. That will come over the winter. Don't worry. We get into January and February, and you'll see plenty of counterattacks. This will be November 23rd. Oh my God. I wouldn't want to die on air. I'd get a lot more subscribers, but woo, holy cow, that went down the wrong pipe. November 23rd, 1941. This will be turn 23. I hope my freight up in the up in the north is pretty good now that I built that other depot. We'll see. It should still be frozen. It looks frozen, but now we've got how many snowflakes can you get in one hex? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of blizzard when there's 7 snowflakes in a hex. But we'll go check it out. All right, it's almost time. Bye to the wife. The wife is out. Hey, double kiss this time. Man, I keep going up. I promise you I'm not planning that. Believe me, she'd be much more entertaining than I am. Uh, but she always seems to leave when I'm streaming. Maybe I should take that as a sign. All right. Anyway, on to the game. Running the errands, she says. Sure, sure. Soviet partisans. Well, we're used to that. 41-42, very cold winter. We knew that already. Did we already read this? Oh yeah, we got that extra point. I forgot about that. All right, those were the news events. Friendly losses. 42,000 last time, but we did get some reinforcements. As you can see, we only lost 35,000 off the map. We actually did better than the Soviets for a turn. Now, on turn 25, they do get 500 or approximately 500,000 new troops, so it doesn't last long. We lost 732 in guns. When did we lose 93 AFVs? Wow. Okay. Um, we really lost a lot off the map. 121. I mean, that's almost like losing a full Panzer division. Okay, 450 guns. We lost some planes, even though we're not doing anything with planes. I guess that was probably transport planes or just operational losses somewhere. Theater boxes built up. Good for them. The Soviets lost a little bit of everything out here. Let's see what came in here. Panzer Battalion went into Western Europe. Thanks, guys. Panzer Division went into Western Europe. I mean, holy smokes, D-Day is like 2.5 years away. Let's go. Army Flak Battalion into North Africa. That's probably warranted. But this Western Europe crap pisses me off. Uh, yeah, I know. Get the missus on. Believe me, she's got her own channel, but I'm not going to tell you heathens what it is. Uh, uh, the AI just gave me the last port. Did they pull out of there? God, I love it. I love it. Wonderful, wonderful, great job, AI. Yeah, they did. They just pulled out. Now it's a matter if I can get over there, but I got to run the air first, right? Um, well, let's just run the air. Let's just do it. We're not running any missions, so let's just get out of the way so we can see where we can move and what we're up to here. As you see, they did blow us back here, but to no kind of real purpose. I mean, we me moving this stuff down here helped, and it was what I was worried about when I went and took my magnifying glass out after the last time. I said, man, that looks really weak there, and they've really built up a lot of forces. So, okay, sometimes, it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm tempted to go for it, boys. You know I am. But let's go look at the weather. What's going on? Oh, crap. All right. On the ground, we've got light snow and we've got snow. Okay, kind of expected that. Light snow and snow. That's all I see. At least it's not muddy for now. Weather in the air. Where's our blizzard? Oh, we got triple blizzards, right? Looks like I'm not even going to say what it looks like. Triple blizzards out here. Weather on the ground, weather in the air. Okay, let's see what we're forecasting. Look at that. Beautiful blizzard. My goodness, man. Never fails with this game. I'm like, well, we're looking good. And then the blizzard rolls in. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. I mean, we're getting back to our hidey holes anyway, so whatever. Um, they really didn't leave much here up to the north, but we're really not going to take advantage of that anyway. Let's move infantry over here to the extent we can. All right, I'm just kind of seeing where I can move and where I can't. All right, the blue division wants Leningrad. Let's move him there, and we'll move one of the motorized there. Now let's move this infantry division up, and let's move the other motorized back, and let's move this infantry up. All right, and now we've got two motorized in there. Should I keep it that way? Maybe. I actually wouldn't mind getting over into that hex. Now, it doesn't really matter if I get back here or whatever. I think I'll keep it double stacked there for now. I also think we may just take a shot at these guys. He did move a unit out here, by the way, which I guess I should have kind of expected. And I guess I'll move this motorized. Now I just said I was going to leave this as it is, but I do think I'll move this motorized out here just to keep him from doing anything silly. I could also just attack him here. Now, if you're not that familiar, you didn't play, 6,000 hours of the first game like I did. Uh, anyway, uh, the decision to make here is you can attack in here, with these three stacks anyway, this turn. All right. That could wear him down. His population will flee. That could cause some problems for him and whatever. The problem is, though, is you wear yourself down too, and we may not have enough movement points next turn to attack again with some of these units. It wouldn't be all of them, but it's possible that some of them wouldn't. So that's the decision you got to make. I've had times where I've said, oh, okay, I've attacked in here, and I've gotten lucky and hit, you just take Leningrad. That's probably at this point like a 10% chance. There's like a 30% chance, well, probably higher than that. There's probably like a 50% chance you wear him down and you take it very easily next turn. And then there's like a 40% chance he hurts you and you can't attack with like these units next time. All right. So that's kind of the decision you have to make here anyway. I'm going to take the logistics off for a second. I do think I'm going to go ahead and attack. I've got 9 full divisions here. Let's take a. Oh, see, I can't get in with all of them though. All right. What can I get in there with? Shoot, excuse me. All right. They can all attack. Deliberate. You got to do it deliberate, right? Okay. They can all attack. What can attack here? Oh, I guess the 2 9s cannot attack. Let's just test that theory. 9 and 9. Can they do a deliberate? Nope. They can only do a hasty. Well, hell's bells. Um, all right. I'm going to take a whack at him anyway. We're probably going to lose about 4 or 5,000. Oh, gosh darn it. Come on, man. 1, 2, 3. Now let's back. Oh, look at that mouse work, right? Let's take the 9s out. And now, oh, come on. I hate that. Anytime you roll over something, it tries to add it to the attack. Can we get through this way? Yeah. And now we go around and down. We did it. All right. Now it's not showing the attack. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, let's try it one more time. 1. Oh, you know what? The best way to do this actually is let's go to the 1 unit that can participate here. All right, we'll come around. We'll do deliberate. Now we'll pull these guys in. There we go. Now there's somebody else that can't participate. Who the heck are you? Oh, it did pull his other units in. Got it. Okay. Wow, sorry. This is like watching a monkey hump a football. Um, okay. Let's give it a shot. We're gonna lose 3 to 8,000 men. We'll see. 4,600. Okay. Well, we've hopefully weakened him a bit. We'll see. Now then, he just did. He just gave us the last port. So that's fun. Okay. Tell you what I'm gonna do though. I'm gonna go there. Oh, I can't move him back. Shoot. I wanted to move him back. Now then, can I do a deliberate? No, he's not in command. Let's just do a hasty. We may lose a few tanks. We lost 1. Couldn't move him though. Shoot. Let's look at I probably should have done this before the attack. Where exactly is this river? I can't have him get cut off out there. It's saying the minor river is to the southwest and the west. Okay, so here and here, this is the river. All right, the Volkhov. Um, well, shoot. Where's the river here? It's directly to the west, so we can't really do that attack. I really do not want him. This guy will just move across here. I don't want that, but I wanted to take that port. Well, if he does, I'll tell you what. This guy may just have to get isolated for a turn. If he does, we'll just attack with both. We'll move something else around here. We'll do something. But hopefully we have enough zone of control. He can't really get in there. Um, yeah, I mean, we just don't have enough movement points to do anything here, really. So it's fine. I'm not going to worry about that. Now, is this the Volkov running through or what? Southwest and northwest is the river. Okay, so it's on this hex side and it's on this hex side. Well, that's weird. So the river doesn't go through here. How is that even possible? That's northeast. Am I crazy? Hold on. Let's go over this hex again. Oh, that's the rail. My bad. My bad. Apologies to Joel Billings and everyone else involved with this project. Major river to the east, southeast, and northeast. Okay, my bad. I looked at the rail. Sorry. Um, let's try a deliberate attack here. I'd really like to push him off the river if we could. Oh, that was a little stronger than I thought. Now we technically won the battle, but we maybe lost the war. No, not really, but okay. Division. Why don't we try an attack here? That looks slightly in our favor. Okay, off we go. Didn't lose very much, but he moved. That's always a good thing. Now, these guys got the crap blown out of them last time, and I'm not really sure why. We had a full division up here. Let's put you up here again. Now, these guys can all form up into a division, so let's do that. Can you get there? You can. Hey, look, we're putting divisions back together. I know that makes you guys happy. This motorized or this armor though, what do we want to do with that exactly? Oh, can I get him all the way up here? Well, I can get him right there. I don't think I need him down here anymore. Maybe I do. That doesn't look great. He's massing right there. Is this where I built the fort? Did I build an? I did build another fortified unit, right? Is that what got blasted out? Probably. Those things aren't very strong. I guess I really do need to leave him down here. Oh, what do we want to do with the rail? Let's. Oh heck, I don't know. I'm just kind of aimlessly moving this rail unit around. Doesn't really seem to be doing much. Let's bring him up here on the off chance that we actually take Leningrad next turn. Or what else could I hook up here? We could go through Salty, and I just like to say Salty. He could hook up down to like Valeki Luki this way, but we're gonna need him up here, so I don't think that really makes a lot of sense. You know what? I'm just gonna leave him like right there. I don't really know what to do with him. Um, I guess I could have pursued this attack. What are we showing here with the deliberate? 6.2 to 6.2. We call that even. Oh, I can move him up here and make this a division. Why don't we do that? Okay. Hey, look at that. Whoa. All right. Where is the river off of him now? East, southeast, and northeast. So it's all around here, but I think I can just even across the river, I think I can blow him out. Okay. Hey, I'll take that. Excellent. All right. So that kind of relieves a little pressure down here, a little bit. I don't know. He could come stack eventually, but we'll wait on that. I don't think there's really anything else to be done up here. It's just now next turn. We've tried to weaken him a little bit if we could. We certainly cut off all freight that could get over here unless they fly it in. Um, we should have like 12 full divisions ready to go unless my math is off. All right, it is what it is. Can you attack there? You could. Do we attack there? We probably should. All right, let's do that. Hey, off he goes. 15-8. Wow, we just completely destroyed that entire unit. I like that. Um, that would allow him to move up or to consolidate, and we can start scooting these guys this way. Why don't we do that? So we'll put him in there. And then, gosh, I hate to give up the fort levels we have out here, but ultimately these guys have got to scoot up at some point. So let's do it. We'll move him up, and then we'll try this attack. Does it work? We get no joy, but we're going to move all these guys up because we're going to start scooting everything over. So now he can go there, and he will put you in the deep woods. No, it's heavy woods. All right. This unit, we could start moving up here. We also, where's the rail out here? Where does it start? Where does it end? All right, he could go here and we could rail him across the world, essentially. So we could, as crazy as it seems, we could put him on the rail here. And I think if we go all the way back out and around to Vilnius, we could bring him back up here. Do we want, well, we can't do it this turn. That's too big of a gap. So, all right. Now then, we need to build our line straight across to Rezhev. Well, it's not exactly straight across, but it's close. Uh, let's do this actually. We'll just bring him up here the old-fashioned way, which is marching. All right, so he's on that road. And then are we even with Rezhev there? Now, if we look at these two rows of hexes, we want the one that's got the most deep woods. And I think it's actually this one, which is one click, well, technically 10 clicks if you want to get technical about it, um, south of Rezhev, right? Because we would come around here, so we would essentially just have we could put some motorized in here. It's a city, so I guess we could put motorized divisions in there. All right, so I think I'm going to go one south of that, which means like starting here. And we'll also put motorized in Veliki Luki. Ooh, leaves a little bit of a gap this time. A little one. Right. All right, but that's fine. Where's he going to go? He can't get down there. It's through heavy woods in a blizzard. I'm not too worried about that. Um, Now then, our guy out here, if we're going along this path, it's going to be here is where we're going, right? So this guy is eventually going to be like here, then we'll have one here and here, or I guess he could stay here and this guy can go. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. Um, let's take these motorized units and blow this the crud out of here. Well, that wasn't really. I mean, we destroyed 100 tanks in that battle. That's almost unbelievable, isn't it? Um. Okay. Well, we could move him around this way and try this all over again. Can't do a deliberate, but we can do a hasty. Now he goes off. So we ended up destroying 130 tanks in that group. Those Soviet tanks aren't made like they are later in the game. I'll tell you that much. Um, I think I'm going to take two of these guys and put them in Veliki Luki, and I'll take the other two and put them in Rezhev. When I say these guys, I mean motorized divisions. So Das Reich, if we're going to take them this way, tell you what, for now we'll put them in Rezhev. Both of the. Oh, hold on. Back that up. Could he actually do some more damage? Maybe. Let's hit that. Hey, we did. All right, nice. All right, so we're just kind of bullying our way this way so we can set up our line. That all looks good. This was the unit I was worried about getting out of here. He's now safe. And maybe it's those guys that I put in Rezhev, the actual Panzers, and I take motorized and put them someplace else. But this guy, anyway, I'm going to put in Rezhev for now. All right. And then this guy. Okay, I can actually move him out of here. Where's the rail? Because we can rail these things around if we get on a rail line. So there's one, and we could actually go and take out these Soviet hexes that are just annoying me. So let's head down this way with the motorized, with this one at least. And then we can put another Panzer division in there, or we could just get out here and just start knocking things silly. But let's get our emotions under control. Um, we could also put some of the second. We'll probably put some of it in Vyazma. So why don't we take some of these major headquarters and start moving them out? This is like Ninth Army, 2nd Panzer, 4th Army. I mean, these are the big boys. That's when they come to town. You got to spiff up your uniform and whatnot. Okay. Whoops. Let's get the headquarters down there too. Let's not get that headquarters exposed. So we're gonna put these guys in Vyazma. Okay, there's your friend. In this way, I'll also say this: there's an advantage of putting these all in cities. We don't have to take them off of assault army status, right? Because they're sitting in a city, so they get the protection anyway. They don't have to dig in. So this guy's only got 2 left. This guy's got 12 in Rezhev. Is there anybody? Oh, here's this motorized group. Tell you what, just as a parting gift, you know that these guys would have been dying to do this in the motorized because the Soviets would have been taunting them that they were retreating. They just give them one last shot. I'll see you later. I'll see you in the spring, boys. Okay. Now then, we've got Ninth Army moving this way. Let's take this division and get him. Okay, let's take this off. We're gonna put him behind this river. So around the Shat River. I don't care if it's called the Gashat. I'm always gonna call it. Whoops. I'm always gonna call this the Shat River, uh, because I never graduated from junior high. Um, Yeah, my time is almost up. That is true, M60. It is. I waited till the last second. Sometimes hope can get in your way. Um, let's move this guy. Shit, I don't know. Here, this is his compatriot, who will be okay. So that's Rezhev. We're gonna have the line here. Now he'll have to move up. I guess he could go here, but man, look out. We're getting a little spread, a little wide. These guys all need to shift. So ultimately, he needs to shift. Let's put him there. And then let's take this bad boy and we'll put him there. Right. So they'll be the next. This guy will probably almost certainly permanently be there. So let's put him there. This unit, how about there? I've still got a lot of movement with this motorized. I'm not really sure where these guys will go. I guess they really will all go to Veliky Luki. They're going to make it just under the wire. Um, okay. Then we have some more for Ninth Army. So this is the line. Now, where the hell is that river? Okay, so it comes here. There it is. How could you miss the Shat River? You smell it before you see it. Um, Total apologies if one of you has a lake house on the Shat River. But I'm sorry. I gotta say it. I can't even control myself. Let's put this guy here and this guy here. This headquarters there. Who do you command, sir? Wow, why is he way over here? Gosh darn it. I thought I had these guys lined up right. I don't know. We'll put the headquarters there for now. Now, ultimately, we're going to stack the headquarters on top of units. But I don't know. I tried to get that as close as possible. We'll have to get this all perfect next time on turn 24. It's not soon enough to completely dig in, but we got a lot of points for fortified units. As a matter of fact, we can build one here. Let's do that. Just north of Veliky Luki. That probably makes sense. Um, get to digging, boys. Get to digging. We're probably going to put one there, there, there. We'll just keep going all the way down the line. All right. So we've got pretty much all of our armor or motorized heading in the right direction at least. Sometimes I don't do that because I'm like, I don't ever want to retreat, which is a bad habit to get into. Now, we could just try to extend across here and down here. Let's look at the map again. Like I said, I really want to be behind the Shat. We could be behind the Moskva, at least to here. Then we have what? Heavy woods? All right, that's not horrible. Well, I'm not behind the river, so maybe that is horrible. Um, and that's a swamp. Okay, that works, actually works out very well. Let's put him just north of the Shat. Let's put him there. You go there. I'm going to run out of troops. You there. All right. Now let's put you there. All right. That all worked out. And this is going to be our line here. Actually, I'm going to attack that cow. Ah, ha, ha, ha. These guys got a little frisky. And now they go back and tell tales of this incredible 131st Infantry Division. Um, All right. It's not perfect yet. Believe me, my OCD will eventually get this just right. Don't you worry about that for a second. This also allows us to be in this little nook and cranny. And you know I like nooks and crannies. Um, my wife's back and made a comment. Stop that. I'm live streaming. This is very serious business. Uh, anyway, let's attack right here if we can. Well, if we can, I know we can. Look at that. So we knocked that out, but we want to stay behind the river here. Um, shoot. Could we put you up here? We could. Okay. Let's do that then. Let's take this unit and we'll double stack there. We'll move him there. We'll take this and double stack there because ultimately this is kind of the cornerstone of it all, right? We'll go up into the nook and cranny with the double stacker there. Look out! This line's all coming together. Now I hate to have these exposed like this. I like when it's like a soft corner, the detriment of a hex and counter game. Uh, but he is protected by the river from two sides, I believe. Is that north? Minor river to the east, right? Northwest, northeast, right? So he's protected. That's what I wanted. Right around here. Okay, perfect. Um, so this whole line, it is what it is, right? I mean, we kind of got it set now. We have no fort level. We're going to have to think about where we want to build fortified units out here. It's not good. I'm not exactly sure enough to start saying, oh, well, we definitely need to build them here, there, or everywhere. Um, let's try, whoops, let's try and attack there just because I like to do such things. 557. All right. I mean, that was a nice bit of material we knocked out there. Ah, crap. I like having him kind of in the center of this a little bit. The Flieger division, because he's a tough hombre. Um, I would really like to knock this unit back and get on the river. We did it. All right. Can he scoot up? I hope he can. He can. Look out. All right. This guy, he's got a fort level 1. I'll probably definitely build a fortified unit. Hold on. What is this? This is, take the units off again. All right, that is river there. Okay, perfect. We'll build a fortified unit there. Um, did that just happen? What's going on? Build a fortified unit. Yes. Why is it not allowing me to do that there? Weird. Let's try this again. There we go. See, we can build them. I thought so. Oh, it's because he has no movement points. My bad. You got to have a movement point, I believe, to build it. Well, is that true? I don't even think you have to have a unit in the damn thing. I don't know. I'll have to think about that for a minute. This guy, is he on the river? Not really. No, he's up here in the light woods. Oh, perfect. I'm in the light woods all the way along. I didn't even plan it that way. You guys may not believe that, but I did not. I'm kind of tempted to take a whack at these guys. Do I? Sure. Ooh, yeah, no, no, no. That luckily we only lost 67 men in that ill-advised adventure. Build a fortified unit there. I don't think well, we may build one there eventually. This is probably our weakest area here, I believe. Let's build one there. Okay. Uh I don't know. We'll see how these guys dig in. What's their construction value showing? Hey, a 1. It is hard to it is hard to dig in the frozen tundra. And a 2. My God, it would take forever. All right, so let's build a fortified unit there. This is why I was saving up a lot of AP near the end. We're going to have to build them all the way around. Um, got one there. Got one there. We'll eventually build one there. For some reason, he couldn't build that one, but that's probably got something to do with the attack in the hex or movement points or something. Let's let's see what kind of blow away we can get here. We just knocked that back. We can hopefully get on the river next turn. I would love that. Let's blow him out of here. All right, we're just clearing out like 1,500 men at a time. Uh, with this not even being part of our plan, our damn plan. So I am going to try to put him on this river next turn. Okay, so we will have a gap here, but let's move. Um, let's move the armor out. Oh crap! What is this guy trying to do? Give me a break, buddy. We are going to move Army Group North back to Minsk. I've been saying it Minsk the whole time. Why can't I find Minsk? Am I absolutely gone mad here? Okay. These guys must be a lot for. Yeah, there it is. I was like, wow. For some reason with that on, I could not see Minsk. Maybe I just wanted to say Minsk a few more times. We could move him into Orsha, but I don't really. Yeah. Let's move Army Group Center into Minsk, which actually probably made more sense from the get-go. And these guys will go into. What other cities do we have here? Orsha is not a city. They could actually go into Orsha. Um, Mogilev and Smolensk and Vitebsk. Between all of this, we should be able to find places in Veliki Luki for everything to go into. All right. Armor's on the move. Heading back to Smolensk. All right. Off you go. Last one there is it. All right. Into Smolensk you go. We've got motorized now. I think the motorized I'll keep out for one more turn, and that's who I'll put down to Mogilev. I also need to whack-a-mole here with that guy. All right, there we go. After all of that territory gained, and now we're off. Drives me nuts. Why does winter have to be a thing? All right, off you go. Now then, let's actually take the infantry. You know what? I know you guys will yell at me if I allow him to squeeze that way, but I don't think he can. And I'm just gonna. No, I don't need to hit him with that. I don't need to hit him with that much. I don't think. Well, I'll deal with that in a second. All right. I think we moved with all of Fourth Army. The headquarters can stack. Okay. This headquarters can stack. This headquarters will stack right there. Looks like ice cream sandwiches out here. It's so damn cold. Here's Modal. Modal feels no cold, my friends. All right, just give up. How about that? I don't want to use. Let's actually go over here. Let's use the guys that are in Modal's group. But I do not want to use the motorized. Okay, can I sneak through here? There we go. I did it. I did it. I want to use all these guys. I just really want to use 2. Ooh, can I get through here? Can he do it? There we go. All right, perfect. Okay, let's hit him. Hey, there he goes. 50 to 1. 4,200 men. Just, I mean, what the Soviets' whole thing is just crazy to me. It's always crazy to me when I play this game. It's just like, I don't know, there were 4,800 men out here that said, well, shit, let's just get going to Vyazma into the middle of the teeth of the German lines. But sure, sounds like a good idea, Igor. Um, all right, you're out. You know what? Let's give this guy a little parting shot. See ya. You're out. All right, nothing more to do there. This is all the modals group. Let's move this guy. Oh gosh, I can't move him. That's because it's swamp. All right, he'll move down there next turn. This guy, he's got 4 points left. Oh wow, I've got more modal guys. All right. Actually, why don't you hit him? See ya. That's 2,500 men. Okay. Now then. We've got all of this backup here now. We could even keep him here for a turn, really. So why don't we combine this into a division again? Do I want to do that though this turn? I keep going back and forth. I mean, do I want to do it this turn? Do I want to do it next turn? Every single time. Um, he's going to end up there. All right, so you go there. I don't think he's going to try to come through here, but even if he does, he's got really nowhere to go. Um, I don't like that at all, though. I think we'll take the motorized down here and try to clear this out next time. Meanwhile, I'm going to make this guy a full division. I'll probably have to break him up again at some point, but whatever. We'll figure it out. I see another division forming. All right, let's hit that unit with the hasty. Did that work? It did not. All right, so next turn, we're really going to have to take this 3rd Panzer, clear out whatever we can, and then we'll go jump into the cities right before the winter. Um, Not much we can do there. Now we've got motorized here. Okay. We haven't really looked at the situation down here at all. I have no idea what we're going to run into. Um, Shit, I don't know. Let's give it a shot. Hey, we did knock him back. I'll take it. I'll take hollow victories at this point. Nothing to do there, which is interesting. Let's give it a shot. Oh, look at that. Blew that the hell out of there. Um, do a hasty there. No dice. Let's push. Let's get to Gomel. Come on. I probably should have hit this unit really with the 2 of them. Oh, ho, ho, ho! Look out! We got people moonwalking back here. Uh, that helped. That helped a lot, actually. I'm gonna hit him again. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling punchy. Um, no can do there. Sure. Let's just give it a shot. Hey, we knocked him back too. We may actually get to go Mel. I was starting to think maybe we wouldn't. Let's hit that cavalry unit. Oh gosh, darn it. I should have done that with both, even though he's going across the river. I think the 2 of them together could have knocked that out. Let's see if we can still do it. All right. Well, we knocked him back. What's happening over here? You know what? There's nowhere this guy can go. I'm just going to try to cut him off. Cut him off and cut him out. Or am I? Okay, big talk, but I may end up just back around over here. Let's do that actually. All right. Wow, I just totally punked myself. Let's back this guy up here. That's fine. Let's try to get this guy out if we can. He's almost out of everything. But we do have this new unit that's coming right off the train. I couldn't get him any closer up here. I tried, but I couldn't. So let's get him. There we go. All right. So he's going to run up here, try to hold this tide coming back for Rovno. Um, Man, if we get Gomel though, look at that. I mean, what do we got? Like 15 or 20? Well, 15 or so divisions out here. It's going to be beautiful. I could even try to get over here with the Italians. This is the depot they're all drawing off of, so that's the one you got to be aware of. Tempted. I'm tempted. But I'm going to leave the Italians. They got to get dug in. Italians do not do well with cold. I don't know if you've been around many Italians, but they no, they can't. They can't handle it. Um, yes, that is true. Most of them are not going to be dug in. That's absolutely true. We will get them dug in, and we're in fine shape. You guys worry too much. Um, We're to fort level 1. We could start building fortifications here, even with the Italians. Um, and I may do that. Let's go back to the center, see if there's anybody else we want to dig in here. I don't think so. I think we're going to go straight for Gomel. I get it. I mean, last turn or next turn is the turn right before the winter, but I think we can get it in the next couple of turns, especially with the Panzers coming around here. He's going to aggregate wherever they are. It's just how the AI operates. Just always keep that in mind. Really, feints and fake outs with your Panzers are the best way to play if you're going to play the AI. Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. Let's build a fortification there for the Italians. Let's build one there for the Italians. All right. Let's build one there. Look at me giving all these cozy accommodations to the Italians. I'm a very benevolent man. All right. That all looks good. Like this guy, we can build one here. Sure. Okay. Let's hit the guy in red. Oh, we didn't knock him back. I was expecting we might. Let's think about this line. So this guy probably needs to drop back, as does that unit. So let's put him there. What's his fort level here? Oh, that's behind a river, though. He's already at a fort level 2. Eee, let's actually not do that. These units aren't strong. So he's at a fort level 2. We'll keep him right there. All right. Excellent. Off you go. 3,188 men. Crazy. Ooh, shoot. I was hoping. Wow. We took bigger losses there than I was expecting. This is the line that we're going to try to keep. So he could eventually get back over there. This is probably a place we will definitely be. It's right. It's sort of behind the river. So let's build one there. All right. This guy could do like some silly little attacks, probably here, probably there. Thanks, Terrence. Hey, what's up, Brad Peterson? How are you? How's it going? Kalo, why are you leaving, Kalo? Yeah, I swamp clear. I'm gonna send you out there, Kalo. You can put on you can put on the waders and get through the swamp there and see how it's going. We'll be fine. Don't you worry. They're not. There's nowhere for them to go. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. But we'll see. If I'm wrong, I'll apologize. I'm like that. Um. Okay, we'll build one there. I don't know. I'm just attacking up and down the line where opportunity presents itself. I really should probably be in this little nook for him. Any place where you can get river protection's a good thing out here in the south. Sure. Let's back these guys up. Just one. Oh, he could get in some light woods. That's kind of fun. But before he does, why don't we try to blow that unit out? Haha, off you go. I get way too much enjoyment out of that. I do realize that. Um, can we hit here? I mean, we can. I don't know if we're going to get anything out of it. Nope. We did get something out of it, and that's a lost battle. Let's try that. All right, we knocked him back. We will definitely stay there, so let's build a fortified unit there, which means we almost have to be in this. It's clear. Build a fortified unit there. All right. Wow, we only got 75 AP left. We got to be a little bit careful here. All right, let's get this whole line set up a little bit. The first thing we're going to do, oh, that reminds me, I forgot to tell you this. I moved these panzers down here before the end of last turn. They were sitting up, and I changed the headquarters on one of them. Now, the Slovaks and this are still part of this headquarters, and I'll probably bring them down here too. But I was starting to get worried we're not going to get Rostov by turn 25. Um, and so I brought him down here. So apologies. I forgot to mention what I did in the south. Um, this Panzer division may actually become part of all of this as well. Oh, one thing to mention in the south. All right. So I'm going to put motorized units in Kharkov. That is an urban area. So that you're very well protected in there. You also have Stalino, right? I mean, that's an obvious one. That's an urban area. But then you have this little town. Is this it? Yes, Makivka. I mean, everybody speaks about the nightlife in Makivka, right? I mean, who didn't know that was a city? Well, I didn't know it, but that's a city. And this is too Gorlovka. Wow, I bet you the women are just beautiful in Gorlovka. What a bad name for a town. But sorry, wife. It was a joke. It was not a good one. Fair enough. Anyway, Gorlovka. This is just an ugly name to me. I don't know why. Anyway, you've got a lot of places or in and around Stalino to hide your armor or motorized, if you will. So this one, for instance, we're going to bring that down here. Now this is going to start bringing a lot of attention this way, but I think they can start to help to blow out some things to take out Rostov. So let's get down here with that. And yes, I do realize we're going to get stretched a little thin, but it's not going to be that bad because we're going to move this unit there. Ooh, actually like to get up to that light woods, to be honest with you. What if I... Ooh, I probably should have hit with both of those and then moved down there. That was my fault. I was too busy making silly jokes. So motorized 1, 2, 3, 4 across here for now. For now. Um, the Romanian armor we can put in there for now. None of the rest of this is cities. These are all just towns down here. Even Krasnogard. I was hoping Krasnogard would be a city. It wasn't in the old game, but I thought maybe in this game that Krasnodar had come up in their estimation. But it has not. Regardless, we're just going to move these units down here. I don't know. I mean, if Romanian cavalry gets cold, they can, like Star Wars style. They can, sleep in their animals or something. You know, you know what I'm talking about. On Hoth, Empire Strikes Back. Okay, anyway, uh, let's. Ooh, I'm tempted to take a shot. Now he is in front of the river. He's not behind it. You see the Donets running through here. He is not behind that river. Let's take a shot there. Off you go, my friend. 2411, 88 AFVs. I could even take a shot at this guy, considering he's red. Oh, I can't do it deliberate, though, so okay. Um, Now then, I'm going to take this infantry and slide it around a little bit. Am I? As I'm saying that, I'm trying to decide if I'm actually going to do that. Let's go there, there, and there. I think I can get away with every other hex with these guys. Because the enemy has to go across a major river. Let's take a pot shot at that guy. Nah, that wasn't working. Let's try to rid ourselves of this unit. All right, we'll hit there. Ooh, he was a little stronger than I was suspecting. We will have to double up with the Romanians, at least. Maybe, maybe triple up. Okay. The Slovaks. I want the Slovaks down here. All right, so we're gonna have this whole lineup of Romanians. It is what it is. I mean, you gotta have them somewhere holding the line. I don't love it, but we're gonna stick them with LAH. Well, he's gonna actually just stick right behind here, and let's get all of these Romanians lined up. I really want to get rid of this, and so I think we'll be able to next turn so that they can all line up on the river. I think that's kind of important. Put him there. Who else are you with? Okay, you're with them. All right, so we've got these weaker units double stacked. This is actually a pretty good Romanian unit, or at least let's put it this way: he's not bad. Let's keep going along the river with them. You go there. All right. You go there. Let's get your headquarters up here. We'll stack the headquarters with the good unit. Where's your headquarters? You're down here. Let's stack you with that. All right. Headquarters. Stack right there. Why? Oh, I see. Okay. So he's commanding him. Why is it showing something he's commanding here? He's not commanding 111th ID. This is like a phantom. Oh, it's this. Oh, my bad. Okay, let's get this guy up here into town, the Panzer, and then we'll bring this headquarters up here. All right. Now, these guys still have movement points, so we can do some damage with them, hopefully. Now we've got another Panzer division here as we continue to move Romanians in a very traditional Romanian slide dance. The German mountain divisions are not very good out here in the middle of nowhere. I don't want to bring the Panzer in. Hold on. Let's try that again. You two, you. Oh, I guess the Romanian didn't have enough points anyway. Let's try to knock him back across the river. Hey, excellent. That helps. That helps. All right. We're not going to get all the way out to the river for all of these things. We may just trace down just one step ahead of the major rail here. He can't get in there. Oh gosh, Hungarian motorized. Now, what the hell am I going to do with the Hungarian motorized troops? They eat me out of house and home. All right, we've got this Panzer division that we can bring down here somewhere. I guess he could like try to clear out some stuff. Why not? Let's just start taking shots at things. 5 tanks. What does it matter? They'll get replaced over the winter. Let's just start blowing things away if we can. 2 more tanks. See ya. The Panzers are in the house. Oh, this is actually what I kind of wanted to do with them is go this way. Now I do not mess around with mechanized units. I just don't do it. They're too tough for the panzers evidently because they just chew them up. Um, all right, let's double there. Off you go. 46 AFVs, 1,000 men. Wow. Hello. He's going to go there, which means you can go right there and maybe do a little more damage. Come on, baby. Nope. Too bad. That's okay. This guy can't sneak through here, I don't really think. And then we'll do a deliberate attack there. Wow. I was really expecting better out of that. It's in a city. I guess that's probably the problem. No, it's not a city. It's just a town. Papasnaya. Never heard of it. Okay. Well, next time we'll try to blow that out. And then why don't we try to do something like that? Huh. Didn't move him either. Okay. Okay. No one panic. We're in control. Well, let's move this guy out here. Let's just take a shot there. Lost one tank. Ooh, 1.9 to 1. Those always hurt. All right. Well, he's kind of holding the line there. Maybe we'll actually bring this Panzer down here as well. Hit him again. All right. Off you go. This is going to help save some Romanians. Uh, Holy mackerel! We lost 23 tanks on that. That had to be a missed dice roll. Ouch. Okay, well, that'll get us scampering back to our winter quarters when you lose that. Ridiculous. Okay. And now watch. This unit will just absolutely blow him out of there. 1,200 men. Okay, fine. It happens. It happens. Um, got more Hungarian, you know, mobile troops, mobile of one sort or another. We'll actually bring him down this way, just because we can. He can't make it all the way, but I'm not too worried about that. There's a little gap there, but we're going to have a lot of armor up this way, so not too worried about that. Um, let's move him forward. Let's triple stack. For this turn anyway, well, I've got the armor up there. Let's triple stack there. Ah, shit. I can't attack across that river with them. Okay, well, that was kind of pointless then. Um, can we do it that way? No. We can't even do a hasty attack? They're just not strong enough. It's part of the problem. That should be a major warning sign about having them hold anything on the front. All right. There we go. Gosh darn it. I can't believe we lost those damn tanks. That stuff like that just infuriates me. Let's move well, let's wait and see what we clear out here. So let's try this attack. Do we do that? Do we have another German unit somewhere? Sure wish we did. Okay, let's try that attack. Ugh, gosh, that's what I was afraid of. 1.5 to 1. I guess I should have brought the Romanians into it, but they just get so mauled all the time. Let's do this attack. Need that one to work. All right, and indeed it did. Now this unit comes in handy just to get down there on the river. We displaced that headquarters unit that was just sitting out here for no apparent reason. Now let's try this attack. Now this is a pretty important one. I don't think we're gonna get it, but let's hey, we did. Man, that makes me happy. I didn't think that we would accomplish that. Okay. Can we move forward? Can we move sideways? Can we move anywhere? I don't think so, but maybe we took off some zone. We did. Excellent. We took off a little zone of control by blowing that out, and we did get to move forward just slightly, ever so slightly. to get a unit in there. Can he move anywhere? No, these are all the German units. I guess we could take a shot at this guy just for the hell of it. Eh, it's kind of even when you figure in he lost some AFVs, but not great. Do we have anything else out here that can move? I don't think so. I don't think so, but we're right on the doorstep now. And he does not have much out here. Unfortunately, you do have to surround Rostov usually because you will have a fairly large force in there. All right, we've got regiments here. Let's make sure we don't have anything back by Berlin. We shouldn't. If I can find Berlin. Why I have a very hard time finding Berlin sometimes. We've got that back here. Do we have anything that unlocked? Just want to see if there's anything else we can throw into the swamp. Nothing there. Nothing there. Come on, Romanians, release it. I mean, I could take some of these regiments up, right? They're just kind of hanging out here. They're not really doing any good. How far can he go? Oh, look at that. I mean, I can bring these Romanians up here. I've got spare Romanian cores I could even bring up here. Sure, why not? Let's bring him up here. We're gonna have to find that like just laying around Romanian core. We don't want to leave that. Kherson is no real reason to guard it. You could say the same for this joint out here. Um, Sixth Romanian Corps. Are they not on the railway? Ridiculous. How far can you get? Um, he can get down here. Okay, why don't we do this? Let's rail this unit up here as well. Should I bring him all the way around here? Nah, that's getting a little crazy. I don't party that way. All right. Let's go there with you. Now, there used to be a Romanian line, right? Or an Axis Allies line. But that's not really applicable now. Now, let's take the headquarters. Let's rail him up here, too. Can he go in? Oh, he's not. Oh, shit. I knew that. He'll have to come up next time. Okay. We'll put both of these guys down here. I mean, look, if the Soviets have an amphibious invasion of Ochakov, is that what that's called? Ochakov? Ochakov. If the Soviets land here and have an amphibious invasion, I'll just quit and we'll start over a new game because I am completely outmatched wits wise if they do that. All right, I see nothing there. Nothing to do there anyway. Let's get after the Kerch Peninsula. What do you say? All right. Do 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 do. All right. Let's move him up there. We'll do a deliberate attack. I could probably get away with doing a hasty here. And I'm probably wasting movement points, but I want to make sure he gets out of there. 2,900 men. Okay. Now then, let's move these guys up. Let's move your buddy up. Let's move him there. 1, 2, 3. Off you go. Wow, we just destroyed that, all of that. Now I think we can get into Kerch, potentially. Can the air landing unit do it? Not quite. He reaches, but he can't quite get there. Well, we took over the town or the port. We're just not sitting in it yet. Takes a while for these AA battalions to surrender. Throw up your hands. I should turn down the Kerch depot is captured. Okay, he left nothing here. Interesting strategy. Can you get there? No, he can't either. Can these guys get there? Well, they can all move up together, or can they? Nope, I guess not. Only that one can get there, so this guy will go up there. We'll just stack the headquarters. This headquarters can also, well, I guess I was doing that all without their headquarters. That was silly. Um, Oh, he's now 16 of 15. I guess 11th Army is eventually going to have to move over somewhere. Oh, that's right. Let's do the rail. One, two, and then we'll come up here and make it three. All right. Um, he also needs to do. Shit, did I totally just miss that one? Oy vey. Okay, that's all right. Oh, that reminds me. We got Rail down here. Where do we want him to go? Or where the heck is he even now? I kind of forgot, to be honest with you. Is he sitting in a town? Look at this guy just sitting around lollygagging. We got things to do. Let's go into Z Town. Ooh, this would also be pretty powerful down to there, I think. But I've been threatening to go into Z Town for a while, so let's just do it. Hook them into the line. All right, that's good. Now, I don't even really know what to say about all this or what to do about it, to be honest with you. Let's get on the road. They're kind of annoying me. I'll say that much. They are all showing a little bit of a supply problem. Why don't we try to hit that with the deliberate? Okay, we did get him to retreat, and he took heavy losses. Now, I am not going to attack with these damn Romanians. Fool me 600 times, shame on me. So I'm not going to go after it with the Romanians. These guys all look fine. That's all fine. Were there more panzers I wanted to move? Did I just kind of move beyond them? I think maybe. Did I? Maybe not. No. I guess I have them all kind of coming down this. All right. I think that's going to do it. Like hellfire down there. I may pull back to Salino. We'll see. I'm going to give it one more shot next turn. Then we'll immediately pull back and start digging in. Ultimately, their counterattacks. You've got a couple of turns. And then we've got all of our panzers sitting in Stalino, so I'm not that worried about losing it. Um, Wow, an hour and a half. Well, time flies when you're having fun. Thank you guys so much for dropping by. I'll go back and look at some of the comments, try to answer any questions next stream or whenever. Who knows? Off the top of my head, I'll say it in War Plan Pacific or something. Who knows? Anyway, thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate all the support as always, and I am glad that you're all enjoying this one. Great series, great game. This is one of the best games ever made, without a doubt. Without a doubt. The fact that this came out, I'm still playing the 1.00 beta version, and this game is this tight is unbelievable. Absolutely, I've never seen a game put out in this kind of shape. Even if you look at their change logs, it's little bitty things. So anyway, thank you guys so much.